Hey Rosebuds, it's your girl Nairi Rose, and I am back with a series actually. And to help me kick this off, because I just feel like this year 2025 has been like a whirlwind. It's been crazy, and I lost my connection, with women. And I want to bring that back. I feel like we have incredible stories to tell. So thank you to Denise, also known as Ness, for coming on the Rose Garden and just sharing your story with other people, because you never know who you might help or inspire. So just to kick it off, I want to ask you, tell us about yourself. Like, where are you from?
I'm from the East Coast, so I was raised mostly in Delaware, but I was born in the Philippines. So I think I've always felt like a little disconnected from the East Coast because there's not a lot of Filipino community.
Okay.
But mostly East Coast, and then I did live in Alaska for like 2 years, but other than that, yeah.
Okay,
East Coast.
so Delaware, Alaska, and you were born in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So when did you come to Vegas? Is this when you were a child?
No, this was recent. This had to be, I was kind of back and forth. Like, I came here like during the pandemic, and then I went back to Delaware, and then it was just a lot of back and forth. I honestly don't know when I stayed, but I'm pretty sure it's been like 3 years. So
okay, so you're an adventurer.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah,
I could totally tell.
I'm everywhere. Yeah.
So because this is conversations about women, who was the first woman to inspire you? Who would you say?
Oh, my mom. That's
your
easy.
Mom, hands down.
Yeah, easy.
What kind of woman? How could you describe your mom?
Like the most independent person. Like, I think, like, if someone like wanted to look up to someone that like made it out, it's kind of doable because I see my mom do it, and she still continues to improve like to this day, and it's like it never stops for her. So I think she's created a great example for me to like follow. So yeah, she's pretty
It's
pretty
amazing
big.
when you have a good mom in your corner to help shape you. Because a lot of women have childhood trauma, and they have traumas with their mom. But something that we don't really touch on is like the good relationships, the good mother and daughter relationships, and how when you have a mom who's independent and who you see grind, especially if you guys are from the Philippines, and making a difference and making a way, it changes the trajectory of your life.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
Swear to Bob.
Yeah, it's like you want to follow up, but it's like you always kind of want to like. My gratitude comes from a different place because like I've seen what she's made happen, and then I look at myself and I'm like, what's next? Like, I can do a lot more than I could be doing, and I gotta give myself more credit. So I think that she gives me kind of strength to just keep on going regardless of like what happens too. So yeah,
something that I found intriguing about you, and we'll make sure to plug your social media.
Okay,
but
sure.
I saw that you're really into like skincare and like taking care of your body. I saw like you're doing your yoga and meditation. What does that mean for you, like that self-care piece? Why is skincare so important, at least for you?
Honestly, my mom. Like, it's so funny because like I'm a spitting image of her, and like I try not to like when someone makes that comparison. I'm like, yeah, okay, but I'm like, yeah, I see it, of course. But like, she was huge into skincare when I was young, and then for me, honestly, like I grew up, I had like a lot of acne problems from like I would say like 3rd grade to like early high school, and then I just said I want to focus on like more natural products. I want to focus on what I'm putting on my face, and then that kind of intertwines with what I take inside my body. So it's like everything that I consume, I'm very mindful of. So to skincare, to just meals and to what I watch. So yeah, that's super important.
It's important that you say not only should you take care of your skin, but you also should be mindful of what you put in your body. Growing up, I was diagnosed with a skin condition called vitiligo.
Oh, okay.
And so when I recently told like some family members, and they just flipped out because they're like, you're lying. Like, no, we've seen you. But I learned to be good at like wearing makeup and masking, because when it comes to being a woman and having flaws, it feels like the world is so unforgiving. You know? And so your face is everything. It's the first thing that people see.
There's a lot of pressure.
Oh, so much pressure.
Oh my gosh.
So much pressure, not only being a woman, but just like the beauty standards. And so I am learning how to heal my skin through natural products.
That's nice.
Natural products, and also learning how to eat better, eat cleaner, because it makes a difference. I'm a coffee girl.
Okay.
I love my coffee, but sometimes we gotta cut back on the coffee.
I was gonna say, girl, I went through that phase. I did.
It's a phase.
Energy drinks too.
Oh my goodness.
My thing is, when you become too dependent on something, that's when you gotta cut it off, because like you should be functioning at, you know, at a normal
level,
you know what I mean? Like the enhancing with those kind of things, unless they're like supplements, that's fine.
No, talk to them.
But energy drinks, you know, a lot of like man-made, like too much stuff, like you just got to be mindful, like consumption wise, because it's like, I think I was working a 12-hour shift and drinking like 2 energy drinks, like
burning yourself out.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. And then in high school, I was drinking like 3 or 4 cups of coffee in the morning just to start my day, and I'm like,
what are we doing?
Ridiculous.
Why do you actually need this coffee?
And it's a bad habit at that point, you know.
So then what made you decide, okay, I'm not doing this no more? I don't want all these Red Bulls, Monsters, whatever.
I think sometimes you just want to do better for yourself, and I'm not saying that I can choose that fight for every single vice, but you know, like there's some things where I'm just like, I'm cutting that off completely. Like pork was a huge thing for me, and like sometimes like I do get it, and like maybe like bacon, but if I'm buying anything, I don't buy pork. My like parents know I don't eat it. Like it's just, I'm very mindful of that.
Now when it comes to pork, some people don't eat it for spiritual or religious reasons, but just in totality, my mom, she was the first person to say like no pork, pork, and she really didn't have it in the house. And I never understood why until one day she said when she was a little girl, she was in the library reading books, and she said she came across a book about pigs, and it said that like pigs consume maggots, just anything, all types of gross stuff. And she was like, I'm not doing that. So bacon is delicious, but you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And so her putting that or instilling that, it helped me not want to eat pork as much. Now, when it comes to consumption in the body, something that you say you do is yoga and meditation. And you said your mom, you know, she helped instill that in you?
No, not honestly. No. Okay, I'm trying to. She sees what it's done for me.
So she's not there yet.
Yeah, she's not there yet, but I know she wants to be. Like, I do yoga, and my mom, like, she's like, oh, I want to do it with you, and I'm like, you just gotta do it. Like, you know, it's the hardest step is starting.
So then how did you find it?
I think I was always just drawn to it. Like, I don't know, like, I just wanted to get in touch, like, spiritually. I was just mentally not in a good state, and I was trying to find like a sense of balance. So like the thing that comes with balance, I'm like, oh, yoga, meditation, like crystals, all that stuff. Like I honestly wasn't into like all that type of stuff. My sister was, but when I put it in hand with like meditation and like yoga, I realized like there's a lot of things that intertwine, and like everything is connected.
Yep. And when it finds you, it's hard to turn it off.
Exactly.
Like when you find it and you're like,
that was
this makes
day.
me feel good, I don't think I really want to give this up.
Yeah.
Especially even though we have good people and support systems. When I met you, we briefly touched on like the feeling of like rejection and like having to like be alone and find new hobbies and habits because of our experiences with like other people.
Yeah.
And specifically like with friends and like just being a social person and going out, because you are a beautiful woman, but sometimes beauty is not the end all be all.
No,
you know, and you also have a great energy. I just feel that about
you. Thank you.
So can you just describe a time where you just realized, you know what, I gotta choose me. I have to choose me. This is not working out for me, so I have to put me first.
I think there were a lot of friendships that I had to just completely cut off. And regardless of like the time put in and like the past, and you know, it's selfish to choose yourself, but
but is it really?
You know, it's your life at that point. I think I've started to make boundaries in my adulthood that I didn't set prior. And I think people are a little bit surprised that
it's coming from you.
I'm like,
Denise has boundaries? What is this?
I can feel it a little bit. I can feel it. It's a little surprising to people, but I just think like out of respect, you know, it's just who I am at this point. And if you can tolerate it, then go ahead. But if you're not meant to be here, then it's clear.
You're trying to be as respectful.
You know what I mean? I'm
no
not
love laws,
exactly.
But it's like I have to choose me.
Yeah, like
I have to do for me.
I'm not the type of person to make you feel like there was ever some kind of, you know, nothing bad, or you know what I mean. I always just try to make it clear like I enjoyed our time, but.
Well, there's an argument. Sometimes people feel like you owe them an explanation. And being someone who had to like let go of some girls that I really love, I loved and care about them. I still have love for them. But I just realized like the paths weren't aligning. And so that was like the most difficult thing, was to just like shut off communication.
I feel that.
And some people will say like, you know, choosing silence is not maturity. Choosing to walk away, like confrontation could be a good thing, but not if it's at the risk of your peace. You know, and I'm prioritizing my peace.
Exactly.
It's fundamental.
Exactly.
So in that isolation and in that protection, I could actually see the ways in which I could hold myself accountable. While also saying, okay, maybe we're not supposed to be together. But I could also see like my own flaws, and I feel like space allows you to do that.
Honestly, that's so funny that you're saying this, because like, you know, I don't think anything is a coincidence.
Right,
but, like,
it's not.
Definitely had that situation where I had a friend, and like, I just felt like these are not the kind of people I keep around usually, and I just know I gravitated to them because I was going out a lot, and that was our common interest. But like the conversations that I have, you know what I mean, I want more for myself, so
they weren't feeding your soul, they weren't feeding you intellectually.
And it's kind of hard to choose that now,
right? Because how long are you gonna perform?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting in rooms where I'm like, these are so surface level, and I can't entertain it anymore. So at that point,
do you think they saw you? Do you think they knew you were deep? Or were you masking?
It was. I think they felt that like two-face a little bit, and they get in trouble for that. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I come off very like reserved because I'm kind of like trying to read the room a little bit and see how everybody else is, because I don't think people can actually
handle you.
Yes, I gotta tone it down like 10 times. Like people can't follow what I say, and I'm like, okay, so I just gotta chill out. And if I'm quiet, then there's probably a reason for that. You know what I mean?
That is interesting. I just saw a video that said exactly what you're saying. Yes, about how you have to kind of like tone it down. Yeah. Because people cannot handle it. And then they look at you like, whoa, who is this? Like, what is she talking about? Oh it's hard when you have all of that. Like, you know, you're on a different level. You're on a different plane. And everyone's not with you. But it's also like people repellent. Like you're kind of like it's a protection. You know, your field. You're protecting yourself.
You can see who can keep up and right. That's kind of how I determine like who can be around. Honestly, like it's hard, but it's like if I only have surface level conversations with you, that doesn't mean we're not, you know, we don't have a relationship. Right. It's just at that.
This is where it's at.
Yeah. And that's not your fault. But like, I need people. If I wanted my inner circle to nourish me, do you know what I mean? Yes. I'm picking and choosing. I'm not just.
You have standards.
Yes, I'm not giving everybody access
for free. Right. I think Lotto said that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
She said something like that. Well, because there was a lot of controversy, and I like to like weave in like social stuff and just regular talk. Right. But people were upset with her because like she bragged about her body count not being high. Yeah. And having a low number. And so a man asked her, he was like, why do you keep talking about your body count? Like, why is it a big deal?
I think I saw that.
And she was like, because I'm happy to say that not everyone has had access to me.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel like that's so important, especially for the younger women. But
to instill that mindset.
To instill that everyone doesn't need access. Even if you need help and support, you don't have to give yourself away to get it. Yeah. You have to find a way, because I know life gets hard, especially for us girls. Very hard. And I feel like we go through so much, but we have to like still smile, you know, and be graceful and classy.
I think the influence that we have today kind of, it's hard because it kind of puts us at a conflict of like, you know, am I exposing myself completely?
Yes. Or am I out there? Or is this what I've been called to do? Yeah. Is this what my ancestors,
you know what I mean?
They probably were walking around with leaves on them, just the bare minimum.
And that's why I get it. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I came to the point where I don't want people to look at my body and sexualize it. Obviously, I know how I look like. My looks have never been my number one. Right. It's
not my selling point.
No, I'm like, you talk to me and you know that this is where it's at. But I don't know. Like, I think the tattoos help a little bit to explain why. Because I think my body is art, and I am walking around and just letting people appreciate me rather than sexualize me. I want that point clear when I'm putting myself out there on social media. I am not exposing myself for you to sexualize. Yes.
Wow, I never thought about that. Women are condemned more so for having tattoos. If you have a neck tattoo, that's ratchet. If you have your arm tattoo, that's masculine.
There's a lot of comments.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Well, I was raised a little bit on the stricter side, so like nails couldn't be painted really, hair couldn't really be dyed, so I didn't really get that freedom. But when I turned 18, I went straight to the tattoo shop.
Oh man,
I got 2 tattoos in one day.
Oh god,
that's how much I wanted to like feel. Like I
wanted something.
Something, and I don't know why. And family, they'll call me a rebel, or they say she's rebellious, like she's a troublemaker. Because
you want to go against something.
But I'm like, no, like my spirit is calling me to do this, like, and it look cute.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I think you know, there's a lot of things that traditionally make you question things that we do now, but they're all just rooted from a lot of judgment and not understanding.
A lot of people judging.
I would say, like, even in my culture, like tattoos, like now I think it's majority like a Catholic base in Philippines, so it's like tattoos are looked down on. Like you don't people don't want you to have tattoos growing up.
Tattoos are beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much. But you know, coming from like the base of my culture, like I think when they first found people in the Philippines, they called them like the painted ones because they had tattoos on them.
Okay.
So I'm like, to see how we've transformed into such a judgmental culture because someone else came in and instilled beliefs in us.
Yep.
And that's a problem with a lot of cultures. If you look at it, you know, there's a lot of judgment coming from a different side that's not from us.
We've actually deviated.
Yes.
So much so. And it's not just one culture.
It's multiple
cultures have deviated from their traditional practices, which are actually condemned today. Like a lot of the things,
interesting
when it comes to dance, music, articulation, just all types of things, we're so far removed. And I want us to get back to that.
Yeah, honestly, as a collective, I think it's like it's lost now, like a community wise, like we're kind of more separated than anything. But I mean, like, we've done it before. It's just
let's bring it back and do it again so we can really have fun and feel like when we're out and about we can be ourselves, you know, not having to mask or perform or even isolate, because isolation is great, but that's not necessarily healthy for long bouts of time, you know. So I guess before we wrap up, I have two things that I want to ask you. The first is, I did talk to you, like, and I said that you're a gamer a little bit. And when we talk about, you know, women and all the things we can and cannot do, it's rare that I meet a girl who games. Like, you know, and so when I seen that clip of you gaming, it brought me so much joy because, you know, when you think about video games and like streaming and the Twitch, it's a male-dominated field.
For sure.
We're going to just call it what it is. And I remember when I was pregnant with my second son, I didn't know what to do. I knew I was about to give birth, and I was just bored out of my mind. And I was like looking at our Xbox, and I'm like, I done got us this Xbox, and I have not played it. You started gaming? Girl, my first game was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh my gosh, my sister loves that game.
And that's my favorite game. It's the only game that I've made it through. Mind you, I gotta do it again because apparently you could be bad or good.
There's a lot of story. Girl, my sister loves that.
Yes, so I just want to what is gaming for you? Like, how'd you get into it? Can you keep up with the big dogs?
Yeah, honestly, you know what's funny? I wasn't like the gamer. I was always the watcher for a while. Because like my parents were like also very strict. Like they didn't really want us to grow up with like game consoles. So I was always like at a cousin's and I'm like playing a little bit. But like I think it came to a point where I'm like making my own money and I'm like, okay, let me buy my own console. And I think I bought my PS4.
Nice.
And then I was like, wow, like this is nice.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, because like I've always watched from like a young kid. Like me and my sister would watch a lot of streamers, but yeah, like I don't say I could keep up with the big dogs yet, but like I'll get there. I'm a fast learner, so you know, exactly. I'm a fast learner, so you know, I'll be there one day for sure.
All right, and so before we close, I'm gonna ask this question to all of the women, maybe men too, that I talk to. But what is a big misconception about women that you feel has caused some type of harm that you want to kind of like clarify or help people understand?
Oh, you know, I really like that you brought up the body count thing. Just because I think the respect that we have to give back to ourselves. Even like as a kid, I think the influence was like twisted because I thought sexual freedom amounted to me doing whatever I wanted.
With your body. Yeah. It's more to sex than just that.
Yeah, so
it's intimacy.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have respect for yourself. And I think a lot of younger women need to have better influences because
just because what you see, what they spoon feed you, does not mean you have to accept that as your programming.
No, exactly. That's beautiful. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And as someone who went through so much and felt the need to have to give my body as an exchange or anything of that nature, it did so much damage.
Yes.
Because you're sitting here thinking, I have to do this for him to like me or for them to see me.
Programming is like the best.
Crazy.
Exactly. That's what you said.
Maybe he won't be mad at me or she won't be mad at me anymore, or they'll like me. It has nothing to do with your private parts.
Nope. I mean, we got the songs talking about.
Gosh.
And gosh, the influence
hard.
is crazy. That's what I said. It's confusion. Like all this confusion from people that we're supposed to look up to, and it's like, we're having fun, but like, where's the line? Where's the boundary? Because like I can turn it off, but like. Younger kids for sure can't. They're growing up listening to this music, and I sound like an old right now, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
we get it.
The
now.
Influence, it's crazy.
Because even when we were little, that wasn't our music.
No,
and even the females who are coming up, they still like kept it cute. They kept it like classy, even if it was raunchy. It's not what it is today.
No, definitely
it's
not.
It's not what it is today.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, we got to that point where I'm like, hey, let's talk about it because it's kind of getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Okay. The influence is crazy. Yeah.
It is. Well, thank you, Denise.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it so much. You're amazing.
No, you're amazing.
Seriously, I love the conversation so much.
Thank you. And so, guys, I always say, when life gives you thorns, search for roses. Peace.